Hey mamas, today we're talking about how single moms can find a workout routine that they actually enjoy, they can do in the house without having to leave, go anywhere, get childcare, they can be consistent with it, and it gets them through the winter months. I have always struggled with consistent exercise from the time I was always like a kid in school. Always struggled with consistent exercise. Now put being a mom on top of that, and then put being a single mom on top of that. It just gets really, really hard, especially when it's not something that's been kind of ingrained into you to do all the time, every day. It takes consistency, determination, discipline to instill a new habit in you. I'd been trying to do this, so during the summer months, I was getting out, walking in the neighborhood for 30 minutes, getting in my exercise, and then my toddler decided he wanted to be the one to push the stroller instead of riding the stroller, so as you can imagine, that slowed us down. And then it was starting to get cold, and I'm like, well, I'm not going out there when it's freezing, and so then it kind of changed up what I was doing. I'm like, okay, so how can I continue to exercise throughout the cold months? And so then I went to YouTube and I was looking for free videos, and I did find some, but I'm not a personal trainer, so I don't know what I should be doing on a day-to-day basis. So I was doing the same 2 or 3 videos over and over again. It was getting really old really fast. I knew I wasn't being quite as effective as I could have been being. And then it just fizzled out. So then Black Friday came around, and there was a sale that popped up for an app that I'd seen advertisement for, but for whatever reason, this particular ad really grabbed my attention. I think it was because she was talking about being a mom, and I think this particular ad really got my attention because she was talking about how she was working out throughout her pregnancy and was strong enough and felt good enough to have a very successful home birth. And I also had a home birth, but it was rough. And so that really, and it's a certain kind of person who has a home birth. So I'm like, wait, I think we're the same. And so that's what really got my attention with her. And I looked into it, and it's barre style workouts, which is completely my scene. And she was a ballerina, so everything is ballet inspired, which like my inner child loves that. And Pilates, I love Pilates, and there's yoga in there, and positive affirmations and meditations, and all around it was like, yes, this is for me. This is for me. I have been loving this app. I've worked out 4 to 6 days a week, consistently, not hating it, for almost 2 months now. That's crazy for me. Crazy for me. This is the power of finding a form of exercise that you enjoy. If yoga, Pilates, ballet, barre, if that is not your scene, you find something else. There are plenty other apps to choose from. And there are definitely days when I really just don't feel like working out. And that's when the discipline comes in, and keeping your goals in mind of why you started in the first place. I will admit that there have been days that I just skip. I try not to skip 2 days in a row. I have never regretted when a workout is done. I have regretted skipping days. Now, if a workout app is not something you can afford right now, that is okay, and I understand. If you're not in a place right now to spend money on exercise or workouts or this kind of thing, I have good news for you. Action Jacqueline's Barre Definition app is what I have paid for and I use. Thing is, Action Jacqueline has free videos on YouTube. What the app is she has tailored programs that she's put together for us, and it tells you what to do every day, and you can set a schedule, and it's really nice. It's kind of icing on the cake. It's kind of like having a personal trainer. The other thing is, if you can't afford something like this right now, that probably means you need help with your budget, and I can help with that too. So I have my free guide in the description of this video that takes you through my budgeting process without completely hating it. I promise budgeting is not something that is grueling and awful and icky. It's actually just giving your money a job and making your money work for you instead of you wondering how much money you have left at the end of the week or whatever. So definitely check that out. Grab your free budgeting guide in the description of this video, and I will see you next time.